Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I know I was going to have a live chat on Saturdays, usually. But fortunately, this Saturday, we had a big dinner, and my sister is leaving for California. So the whole family got a great dinner. We had a nice time. And so I'm recording late, and hopefully I wake up in a few hours just to watch the new teaser that Zack Snyder will probably drop tomorrow. But I wanted to kind of do a update as I usually do, and I want to update first with a new member. Thank you so much to Grandson of Soul. Thank you for joining as a new member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. I truly appreciate it. I also truly appreciate all the other, subscribers and members as well. So thank you very much. All right. Well, the first topic of the day is going to be about Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong. They got some props, the costume, and SH Monster art figures from Godzilla vs. Kong are now on display at the new Tamashii Nations pop-up shop in New York City. The shop will remain open until April 25th, 2021. And I felt this is appropriate because, even Zack Snyder's Justice League had some exhibits as well. There's a new Godzilla figure right there. Look at that. What is that? That's cool. But the most interesting aspect of this is what the heck are these things? What's inside there? I have no idea. Are these eggs? Is this Mothra's eggs? The two Mothras are in there. The two caterpillars or what is going on here? What are these in? I have no idea. So this is the part of what is that? And I thought that was kind of a head scratcher indeed. I'm leaning towards it could be, the caterpillars in here, but I'm not quite sure what's going on in this. This is another aspect of Godzilla vs. Kong that is kind of like a head scratcher indeed. But not much else for all this stuff. There were a bunch of toys and a lot of merchandise, of course. There's so many more ads and TV spots that show just a little, a frame or two more of the Godzilla vs. Kong fight. But essentially, it's coming out on the 31st. And so, I can't wait to see that movie. And the next topic is Mortal Kombat! And so, Mortal Kombat's composer, Benjamin Wallfish, began working on the score before getting hired. And yes, it includes the iconic theme song. That's pretty much all I want to cover. That's the one thing that I was wondering, and you kind of hear it in the trailer, but it's not blown and big enough, and, essentially just... I need it to be huge, right? It's iconic, an iconic theme song. Mortal Kombat is definitely something that I can't wait to hear again. It won't be in theaters, of course, but on HBO Max. And I can't wait to hear that classic theme, Mortal Kombat. And so I'm really grateful to see this. But, there's a little bit more information on here, but nothing too much more. You can check out the set visit over here. But the one thing that I really saw when I saw the headline was, yes! Mortal Kombat theme is coming back. I am so happy with that. That is fantastic. And I want to hear this new... I'm thinking it's probably going to be a new rendition of it, I'm not sure. We'll see how that works out. Mortal Kombat, that's awesome. All right, now, of course, Zack Snyder's Justice League is the hype thing that's going on right now. I totally missed this, but Dave the Film Junkie had Ray Porter on. Well, I talked about Ray Porter coming on, but I missed this segment where he actually says that famous line that's on the shirt, all of existence shall be mine, in his dark side voice. So are you ready to hear this? I don't know if you are, but are you ready here? Yes, here we go.
All of existence shall be mine.
Whoa!
All of existence shall be mine.
Whoa, that is amazing. That sounds amazing. Guttural and truly, you can imagine him being that big, hulky figure saying, all of existence shall be mine, scaring all the execs away and the children as well. But yeah, it's
All of existence shall be
you gotta hear it again.
mine.
It sounds fantastic. It sounds awesome. And I don't think he said much more for that, but it definitely, it really sounds absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's great. I can't wait to hear more. I can't wait to hear more. As much as I can't wait to see more, I can't wait to hear more as well, and want to see when he says this, like where he says it, and what's the context of this in terms of in that movie, right? Darkseid, because most of it it's going to be Steppenwolf, but when does Darkseid come in? You know, besides the Vision, when does that actually happen? And I'm really getting really excited for that. All right, so a little bit more Arthur Curry. Of course, it's Aquaman Day. We had that teaser. I did that breakdown, a reaction and breakdown this morning. Check it out. And there, you know, the Snyder Cut also released more, 2 GIFs and a clip as well. So there's Arthur Curry, stuff we've seen before, but definitely, you know, celebrating that the emoji is now here. Aquaman emoji is right here now. So that's awesome. And then Aquaman Arthur Curry arrives March 18th. This is kind of, I don't remember if this was in the movie. This was in the movie, but, you know, it had red skies, but this one doesn't have red skies. So him coming down hard, that power is just, you know, a total skill set that I don't think was in the Justice League. And I think this is the point where Wonder Woman comes down first. She probably starts battling Steppenwolf, and he does that power here, and Ray Fisher shoots his his arm cannon. So that's amazing. That's incredible stuff. Let's hear a little bit of it. So I'm not sure if that is Aquaman theme or his own theme or whatnot, but incredible Junkie XL music there. Him launching off of the Batmobile we've seen before. Him surfing a parademon down, except with the actual night sky, and then him doing this power here, going chew. There we go. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see that. That's incredible. We're going to see a lot more Aquaman action in Zack Snyder's Justice League indeed. All right, toys. Todd McFarlane toys, guys. Now this is I grabbed some snapshots off from a toy. It was a video with Todd McFarlane. Thanks to Meg for putting out that video. And it didn't have a link to where you can buy it. At least I didn't see. But you get to see a lot of the shots of the figures here. Black Suit Superman looks freaking epic. I'm getting that one. Hell yeah, for sure. This kind of a shot of them fighting Darkseid. Or actually, it's not Darkseid. This is Euxis, right? So I think that's where, because it doesn't have the armor. I'll show you in a bit. There's him with the armor. This is a cool shot of him looking that way. Kind of reminisce to a fan poster that went out. I think that fan poster was actually Boss Logic in a way. But Steppenwolf's in the back, fully armored face there. It closes up. So that's kind of cool to see that. And it's a great shot right there. Euxis, and without the armor set here. But there is more. That's Euxis again. And then Flash looking cool. Cyborg, pretty awesome. Look at that detail. I mean, just that fantastic detail here. It's amazing. I don't know how much these cost. Aquaman right there. And then Batman right there. Really cool. Batman without the helmet. This is the tactical suit, right, for the final battle. And here's the one. Fully suited, and just this looks amazing. This is the picture I've shown before, but now we know where it's coming. Well, we know there's a whole set of these this battle here, and that's just looks freaking ass cool. I love it. I love it. I want it. I need it. I need it now. That's how it's going to work out. So that's awesome. It's great to see that. Definitely, Lord have mercy on my wallet. All right. Now a little bit more. This is a cool thing. They're now announcing Snyder Cut. We're excited to announce that the Snyder Cut exhibit at the AT&T Discovery District in downtown Dallas will officially Opened today, and it did. It opened today. A lot of fans got to go and check it out. This exhibit will include special memorabilia from the film and will allow fans to dive deeper into the mind of Zack Snyder. The showcase will be open daily from 12 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is in Dallas, Texas, by the way. So, capacity is limited to 20 people during operating hours. Enjoy. And the exhibit will be up for the next few months. So that's awesome. Everybody can go down. It's free to walk through. You can actually take pictures of most of it. The only things you can't take pictures and share of, which is really suspect, is the storyboards. Yeah, in the all-important storyboards, you cannot take video or pictures of the storyboards, but you can take pictures and video of the suits and the costumes and the different posters, you know, these on the wall. So keep that in mind when if you're going to share anything. So this is acceptable now. The Superman soldier, well, the evil Superman soldiers, I guess you can call that. A little bit more from outside that exhibit. Someone captured a cool, the trailer just played on that giant, that wall on that building. And it's great to see everybody just kind of paying attention to it and looking at it. And it's going to be playing over and over, I guess, throughout the whole day. And so anybody who walks by will check that out. There's a little bit more here of the other pictures, but I want to get to Earth One Carlos. Thank you very much. He tried to capture as much detail, but here's a bunch of video here. That's of Joker. Of course, Knightmare Joker. I mean, all of this is actually very much focused on the Knightmare vision. This entire exhibit, it was designed in a way to make sure you know that there is something more beyond Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is about the Knightmare vision. Look at that gun. Wow. That's pretty freaking Look at all these medals, right? This is what I want to show you. Look at all these like trophies. It's almost like Predator, with all these skulls heads. There's different officers, Metropolis, Gotham, ATF, like they're all over that SWAT vest is like his trophies. They're all covered in dried blood. That's nuts. That's crazy. I wonder if he tortured them or did surgery to them as well. That's freaky ass. Like, imagine this type of villain going up against another type of otherworldly villain indeed. So that's pretty amazing. Thank you for that. He did some more cool shots here. Knightmare Super Soldier, and then you can see it's kind of like of course it's like that Hitler thing, but with the Superman symbols on them because they are serving evil Superman. So. That's a cool suit as well. This is kind of what we've seen in Batman v Superman, but it's great to see a return here for these characters. That Superman, that's a cool emblem right there. So that's really cool. And then Knightmare Flash. There's a Knightmare Flash model. Really awesome looking. It's like almost Kamen Rider-ish, and I love it because I'm a huge Kamen Rider fan. And great detail, great stuff. The Flash Nightmare revision costume. So this is really cool to see that thing flips up and stuff like that. Awesome set. The back part kind of reminds you of Cyborg. So I'm wondering if Cyborg probably had a great deal of helping him out with this suit here. And then the regular Flash suit, as you've seen before in Justice League, where it's kind of like all these wires are holding it together because Barry Allen actually made this suit before. Probably Bruce and Cyborg helped him with that suit. Nightmare Deathstroke. This is cool. Look at that. Holy cow. It's kind of got that desert camouflage. I think that's desert camouflage. I've never been in the military, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, so some camouflage on there. Look at that. It's an amazing suit here. Guns and everything. Wow. Oh, man. Battle damage and everything. Incredible stuff there. Deathstroke right there, man. Holy cow. Oh, man. There was another picture that's not shown here where you see Joe Manganiello sitting down with his mohawk and stuff, but maybe next time I'll share that. Now, this is one of the most intriguing ones I feel, because yeah, it's a rebel, sure. Yeah, and it's female, and there's no, yeah, why not female, Chris? Well, I know it's not, but I feel like they really paid attention to this a little bit, and it may just be my tinfoil, but I'm just wondering, if by any possible means that this could either be like Carrie Kelly, Robin, or Dinah Lance, and that is Black Canary. That could be Black Canary, right? I mean, he's got some of the yellow here, and of course it's desert, so why not the yellow? But the shawl and stuff like that. I mean, the headpiece, they wear that in the desert, but it just reminds me of BVS Lois Lane when she went to meet that terrorist. And I'm wondering, like, it's so simple here. It's like Knightmare Batman Rebel costume, and it's kind of like a rebel costume. They don't want to give it away who this character could be, and I'm just wondering. Journey Smollett really just kind of when this trailer came out, she's like, "I'm Batman, Joker. That's it. That's the tweet." And then she's following them, and they're following her, or whatever. And it seems like, do you think Zack had plans for Black Canary to show up in the Nightmare Vision as well as another female superhero that he was kind of hinting at as well? And I'm gonna guess it's in addition to Mara, but that's just tinfoil right now. But I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Although I'd be pretty freaking hyped and screaming at the top of my lungs if this turns out to be either Black Canary or Carrie Kelly's Robin. But man, when I saw this, it was like, there's gotta be, okay, maybe it's not significant, but I gotta think there's gotta be some kind of significance to this being displayed. I don't know, right? I mean, I've always played about tinfoil, and it never, a lot of times it's proven wrong, but a lot of times it's been proven right. So I'm just gonna go with what my gut tells me. Then they got the Nightmare Batman, of course, one of the best Batman designs I've ever seen. Like, when people says which Batman design did you like from BVS or Justice League, it's not the tactical. It's not even this would be my favorite. I mean, this is my favorite. I mean, I'm all in on the Nightmare world. That's the world I really truly want to see, and that's Nightmare Batman in action as well. You got Nightmare Mara as well. And you do see her. She does have an actual. She's carrying a trident there, or she's got a knife over here. And I don't know if they'll show that. There's a picture of her with the water canister, and then she's holding the trident, and it's a trident, the 3-pronged trident, not the quindent. So that tells you that he did get a trident later on, probably. Either in his own origin or from the Aquaman universe, from James Wan, because he does get the trident in James Wan's movie. And then, of course, the evil Superman here. I'm going to say evil Superman because I think it's red. It's the red and blue, and this exhibit seems to be focusing a lot on the Nightmare Vision, I think. At least in my mind, I think that's the case here, but it's always great to see Superman suit, all the time. And then to wrap it up, the Heart of the Justice League, Cyborg, and a kick-ass. This is awesome. Look at the detail. Look at that. Like, I'm just like floored by the amount of work they had to put in that. Look at that. That's amazing. I love this, drape he has here. That his little. A little bit of that on top of that to make it shows like it's post-apocalypse, and it looks amazing. Look at that detail everywhere. This is an amazing exhibit. Unfortunately, I can't go to Dallas. It's kind of a hop over the water and then some, so I won't be able to go there. But if you are in the Dallas, Texas area, go check out this exhibit. It's free. It's going to be there for a few months, and check it out. You can go to storyboards, but like I said, you can only take video and take pictures of the models, and I think the pictures on the wall and stuff like that, but not the storyboards, unfortunately, not those storyboards. But thank you to Earth One Carlos for doing a video of it to get to see a little bit more closely to the the details and so on and so forth. All right. Well, that's pretty much all I had today. Let's get into the members' comments and questions now, as tomorrow is going to be a big day. It's yesterday, I believe. I think I'm actually not in the order. Michaela, thank you for this video, Chris. Well, you're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. That whole story reading I told, and it's definitely an eye-opener. You can really just imagine the whole movie when you read that storyboards. First, okay, cool. I'll say he will turn into blue and yellow and red suit. Ooh. Delighted to be a member from Scotland. NCM is my kid's initials and also means no crap anymore as a dig at Warner Brothers. Really enjoy your content. That's awesome, man. I like that. No crap anymore, Warner Brothers. No crap anymore. That's awesome, man. But thanks for joining. Congrats, Chris. After 3/18/21, we have to start fighting really hard for Restore the Snyderverse. You bet you will. You bet we will. And you know what? The world, I bet when they watch this insane movie, the whole world will be crying for it as well. I also think that's Kara's suit, too. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other reason why you would have a focus on that other than not to just tease us for something more, right? Dude, that is so awesome. You got an invitation for the movie. I know. I can't believe it still yet. By the way, there probably has been the press have already seen it. So they're pretty much good at keeping their mouth shut, I think. But just be wary that, make sure that, there are no spoilers out there, I guess. 15 minutes, that is definitely female outer armor. I like how it looks different than the military ones that are pure black. Whether it's Kara's suit or not, yeah, I don't know. But you know what? I posted this video out, and Zach liked it on Vero. I don't know if that means he saw, because it could be that he never read the title, but he saw the thumbnail at least and liked it. So I'm like wondering, well, he must know that Supergirl is right in front. So I'm wondering if that was a clue indeed. I low-key wish we could get Zach to use a mic. It's hard to hear him when everyone else are using external microphones on these web calls. He's more prepared for like actual interviews, I think. But then when it's kind of like where he's just sitting down or relaxing, having some drinks, yeah, he doesn't do that. But oh well, that's all right. I mean, it's still cool that he went on Dave the Film Junkie show. What's going on, Chris? First, let me start off by saying that I've been watching your show since the live-action Super Friends movies was released in December 2017. Wow, thank you for sticking with me. In a climate which is most part negative towards DC, your passion, positivity, and optimism is what really drew me. You've been my go-to guy for all things pertaining to the Snyderverse, and I'm really happy for how far you've come. Well, thank you so much. Hearing things like this really makes me hate Warner Brothers. They completely robbed us of so many incredible things. More of the League being together, a showdown between Superman and Darkseid, a friendship between Flash and Green Lantern, and a Flash powerful enough to solo an entire army. What could have been? But then again, we're finally getting a Snyder Cut when at times it seems like it would never happen. So who knows what will happen next? I agree. Who knows, right? I mean, keep the faith. That's what I'm saying. I've kept the faith since December of 2017 that there will be a Snyder Cut release, and here we are. Okay, well, it's 4 years later, but still, here we are. It still happened. So, if that could happen, never say never in this business. Never say never. It feels like a ritual now, checking out your reaction every day. I wonder who's next, pun intended. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, you think it's Wonder Woman's next? Maybe. In about maybe in an hour from now, from when you see this, it'll already be out. The emoji should release. Like, I knew it was Aquaman after I put up the video. The emojis were released, and I'm like, oh, it's Aquaman. It's Aquaman. Character teasers is my before bed ritual. 1 a.m. for Aquaman. That's awesome, man. I like that. Get it out of the way, and then you can go to bed. Love you, man. Thanks for these. Thank you so much, Ursiv. I'm more interested in Aquaman's cameo in the Zack Snyder Justice League than his whole solo movies together. Oh, wow. Oh, man. How does anyone dislike your videos? There's nothing to dislike. You have your own style, and I appreciate it. Leaving a thumbs down is a waste of time and energy. Go away, Jeff and Toby. Love your beloved. Leave our beloved Chris alone. No worries, man. Hey, it still shows engagement. people actually clicking dislike. That's pretty cool. It shows that, oh, they're clicking on it, so I don't mind. There's always going to be those crowd for any audience. But thank you so much, Ursiv. Congrats on the invite, Chris. So happy for you and jealous, but you have been a pioneer and executive associate producer. Enjoy. Just no spoilers, yo. Yeah, no spoilers, man. Embargo lifts like 6 hours before I even get to watch the premiere. So be wary of that on March 15th early in the morning. Embargo is going to lift. Social media embargo is going to lift. So if you guys don't want to watch, any spoilers or things or leaks and stuff like that, turn it off your phone or avoid it altogether. But there will be social media reactions, I think, lifts March 15th. And I'm going to leave. I'm not going to even look at my fucking phone until I watch the thing, and then I'll pick it up. And then what I'll do is I'll just give a reaction to it. I may even film my reaction and just cut it up so that you don't even know when it's being taken place, but maybe you can see some of the emotion. You won't hear it. Don't worry. I'm not going to say anything to spoil. I'm just going to give you my and then stuff like that. So cringe, yes. It kind of makes me wonder what the original plan for the solo Aquaman film was going to be originally before it was ruined. This could be a good subject of an editorial video. Yeah, I still haven't had time. Titled Zack Snyder's Aquaman that would get a lot of views. I hope Arthur's tribal tattoos are explained. If we get a Snyderverse continuation, I wonder if a retelling and rebooting of some of the events of James' film could happen with different actors, different and better VFX that would be consistent with the Snyder Cut portrayal of Aquaman. Because I have a deep feeling that in the Snyderverse, Atlanta is long gone and dead along with the Atlan, sorry. And the original plan for the solo Aquaman film was much different and better. The Snyderverse is definitely not a shiny, goofy place with excessive glossy and dodgy CGI and pop songs from Pitbull featuring Rhea. Arg, I hate that movie. You know what? I was going to actually wait till Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out because I want to get the sense and the full feel of what Zack Snyder's Aquaman truly was going to be like, his interaction with Volko and the world that is perceived down there before I'm going to go ahead and do this Zack Snyder's Aquaman. So, but yeah, that's definitely still my plan, Brandon. But I felt like, you know what? I better wait until Zack Snyder's Justice League because I really want to get the feel of what Zack was intending. I foresee the film having a happy ending montage, ending with a shirt rip, smashed to black, and then Bruce and Diana in the Batcave discussing Lois is the key and something darker, and boom, Knightmare epilogue. Of course, the question is whether Luthor's Slade scene fits. This perhaps after the smash to black before Bruce and Diana, there's always possibilities. Yeah, so I'm now that we're thinking that the shirt rip is there, I'm definitely thinking more along the lines of happy ending, cut to black, something happens, cut to black. 5 years later, Knightmare scene. So I did a video called Knightmare and Cliffhanger would lead to Justice League 2. That's exactly how I was explaining it for that. Yeah. So that shirt would still make sense. I wonder. Faora is in the Phantom Zone, and so is Colonel Hardy, and they showed each other mutual respect as warriors. One wonders what them both escaping the zone could lead to. Here's an interesting idea. Perhaps together in the zone, they interact with one another all this time, perhaps to the point of relationship. Well, that'd be kind of nuts. Yeah. He's in a relationship with a woman who killed all his men. But I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Constantly evolving. What has evolved into a very different from what the old synopsis is. It's not really up to date with what my Justice League became. Glorious facts. By the way, Jeff Johns being the one writing down the old synopsis kind of links to the whole idea with that League of Luthors, don't you think? To put it plainly, shouldn't we have a league of our own? Yes, but though that line was completely done as a reshoot because you see Joss Whedon's clapperboard right next to Luthor when he said that. Here's something from the vodka stream I found very interesting, and it should be obvious considering me. Dave asked Zack why the Suits trailer didn't have any Lois quotes, and Zack basically said with a wink to wait, and that there's a reason. Y'all may roll your eyes, but is it possible that our Lois will get a trailer of her own? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I somehow doubt that the Dead King is the king with the trident, as Volko emphasizes Arthur needs to take his mother's trident, which is, if you will, the Quindent. If anything, this dead king is where Vogel and Arthur have hidden Atlanta's in Quindent. Yeah, see, I'm so intrigued by the term, the trident, and I'm wondering if it's just, did he mean Quindent and to just call it a trident? I don't know. Chris has the best show format, and I like how he takes breaks every Friday to spend on family dinner time while others are doing their streams, then does his live chat Saturdays. Well-deserved advanced screen, my friend. I know, and I totally blew that today because, well, it's not really my fault. My like I said, my sister and her family, not her family, but just her boyfriend, they're moving to California, and then we had a nice get-together. My dad went back into chef mode like his olden days and made a whole bunch of food. I put out that spread on Twitter, and we just finished. We said our goodbyes. Mom was crying. It was, but yeah, it was a good party. But yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go on live chat. I felt like it's kind of really late, so I don't know. Hopefully this renders in time, so it goes out on time in about an hour from now. Zach talking about the disappearing whiteboards in his office reminds me of the Batsuits in the Dark Knight trilogy. Disappearing into the underground compound by the river in the Dark Knight and into the floor of the cave in the Dark Knight Rises. I know. I want to go to, I know his office is no longer there, but I'm wondering if he was able to make something similar in his home. That would be cool to see. It's like, remember, like Dave, when Dave gets the invite and he goes over to his house, he's like, Dave, I'm going to show you something. And he goes, beep, and just, and he's like, woo! That would be pretty freaking awesome. LOL, Chris, I love that little kid moment of wonder when Superman helps Batman up. I had the same, always wanted to see this in a movie. I know that handshake that pulls them up and they nod. World's finest. We're the world's finest. Yeah. But I imagine if that was in the context of if what we know now, and Superman nodded at him, Batman's like, I banged your wife. No, I don't know. Whoops. But yeah, I don't think Bruce and Lois is written back into the movie. I think that was from that past one. Warner Bros. And DC's attempt to squash the Snyderverse, delay the openings of the exhibition, and bury the facts reminds me of corrupt politicians purposely covering up an attack plot incited by insurrectionists. Sounds familiar. Ooh. Chris, I was right about Bruce Kid being the next Batman. That would have been amazing. My soccer team's currently thinking about changing our name to remind us about Zack Universe. Really? We love his work so much, and we debate about the future doing practice before our games. This feels like a miracle for us, and I thank God for the joy Zack is getting. I have a small theory this time. What if Joker takes Batman's place and offers life to save the team? It may be a redemption for killing Robin and a badass way to send fans into a positive uproar for this Joker. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, if all things were changed and the backbone is there, but a lot of it were changed, that was written a long time ago, then you're right. Anything's possible. Maybe Batman doesn't die. Maybe. Who knows? Zack Snyder's Justice League exhibit back on, baby. Reservations no longer needed and now free to get in. Every time Warner Brothers tries to squash hype for the film, the hype gets even stronger. I'm guessing Vogel will say that line to Aquaman towards the end of the movie, setting up the Aquaman solo film that was supposed to be, since obviously Arthur is using Quindent currently. Yeah, that makes sense too. That he's just had the Quindent, he's talking about, but then again, it's like the trident from his mom, from the queen, but we know the trident wasn't with the mom. It's actually down in the depths in the trench. So, but anyway. Oh yeah, Jugalix. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much, Jugalix. That's awesome, man. All right. That is it. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. I don't know who's going to show up. Take your bets now in the next 10 minutes, because by the time you see this, it'll probably already be out. But yeah, it's gonna be something, and you're gonna get to see me reacting to it. You have no choice. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.